and welcome. My name is Heather Cummins and I'm a Customer Success Manager here at Page Optimizer Pro. Today we'll be walking through the AI Writer tool and how to use guided writing to create data-driven, high-quality content that's designed to rank. POP's AI Writer is extremely versatile. It can be used for creating completely new content, for optimizing pages that are already existing, or even for suggesting content to help bump pages in the search engine results. For all of these end uses, the AI Writer starts with running a new page optimization for the keyword phrase. This can be done here by either creating a new content brief on the On-Page Optimization tab or by selecting Create New under the AI Writer tab. Here you have two options. You can either select an existing project for reports that you've already run, or you can create a new report by simply entering in the keyword phrase. For today's purposes, we'll simply select an existing project that I've run previously and then select the page that we're looking to tweak content for. Keep in mind that if you're using the Page Optimization tab for new content, the run will need to be set to Page Not Created, and if you're tweaking existing content, the URL being optimized needs to be put into the page run details before starting. POP's AI Writer is trained to get your score to a 70% or higher optimization score, though most of the time we'll find that the page optimization is higher. It is best to always think of AI content from any tool as a good first draft. Keep in mind that you may need to manually tweak the content a bit for tone and voice. The AI Writer is going to use competitors and data generated in the page run for the data behind the optimization process. Now, unlike other AI writers or ChatGPT, POP's AI Writer uses a data-driven approach and behind-the-scenes prompting system to create content that is fully aligned with the semantically related keyword and LSI terms. The initial output from POP's AI Writer will be text that is at least 70% optimized to the POP data from the top search competitors. The competitors that you choose in the next steps of the setup process will help the AI Writer understand the context of the keyword and create better articles. So make sure you spend some time looking through and selecting the best competitors. Now, our first step in using the AI Writer is to select whether we want to use the auto writing or guided writing selection. We typically choose guided writing when you want more control over the decisions governing your content creation, whereas auto writing is for those situations when the content you create needs a little less guidance. Auto writing is typically used for supporting content in pillar post, whereas the guided writing can be used to create top-level keyword pages like service pages, etc. Today, we will be walking through the guided writing option. Before proceeding, I suggest that you clean up terms by navigating to the content brief and selecting any redundant terms, any brand terminology, or other unintended keywords from the key on-page areas of search title, page title, subheadings, and content so that the data that the AI Writer uses is accurate. We will then begin to configure our article by clicking Start Writing. The first selections we make will be related to word count. We do suggest sticking as close to that target word count that is the recommended number of words that you use for the article generation, since this is based on the POP data. Now, typically, the AI Writer is going to use 2 credits per 1,000 words. This means that if you choose 1,001 words to write, it will be 4 credits. So simply keep this in mind, and keep in mind also that if you upload your ChatGPT API key, then that is going to cut down the number of POP credits being used to generate the article to just 2 POP credits, regardless of the number of words and regardless of the types of rich content that you select as you work through the guided writing. If you would like to enable your ChatGPT API key, then simply obtain a valid key from your ChatGPT account. Navigate to your account settings by clicking the person icon in the upper right-hand corner of your POP account or entering that GPT-4 key here. Simply paste the code and click Connect to get that API integrated. After selecting that target word count, we'll move on to the competitor selection. Now keep in mind that a key component of using the AI writer or any writer involves knowing your page and content strategy before you start writing. This helps to avoid duplicate content, improve structure and quality of pages, helps strategically align your internal linking with SEO intent, and facilitates content scaling. Page Optimizer Pro's new keyword research tools, including keyword insights and keyword strategy tools, offer great insight into how to create content silos, which keywords to use for top-level pages, and organizing your keywords by search intent. If you are looking to build a solid keyword strategy, quickly check out our videos in the POP resources section on these great keyword research tools. Finally, focusing on your page topic and target keywords while using the AI writer is going to ensure higher quality content that remains aligned with your intended subject. In addition to having your content strategy, each keyword needs to be evaluated for search intent before creating content and selecting those competitors. As anyone who has ever created an intent mismatch knows, a listicle doesn't work well when searchers wanted a how-to video, and an in-depth restaurant review doesn't convert for searchers just wanting a phone number. Search intent matters and can affect the CTR and bounce rate of your pages. Before starting the AI writer, spend some time here on the Competitors tab to look at key competitors and the types of pages that are found in search. Think about the type of page you want to create and what your intent is. Beyond the basic informational, transactional, navigational, and commercial intents, think about what action you really want users to take on your page and what they will potentially gain from the page. Do other competitors listed here in the search results have a similar action strategy? Is your page going to answer questions, contain reviews, convert an information seeker further along your marketing funnel? Are you offering a service or a product? Does the kind of page you want to create feature here in these top results? If so, that means that the keyword intent and your intent should be similar, and that's a good fit. If not, you may need to choose a different keyword or topic. The AI writer will generate better content if you use the pages here for your competitors that align with your intent as competitors in the AI writer. Make sure that you select these pages as the ones you want the AI writer to take inspiration from. Let's do that now by first deselecting the competitors that do not align with the type of page that we would like to create, and then selecting other competitors that more fully align their content with the type of content we are looking to create. Now that you have those competitors selected, take a pause and finalize your content strategy before moving on to that next step where we select the type of page that we're going to be creating. The AI writer can currently generate up to 6 different types of content. An article is typically an informative or in-depth content piece or resource article that answers questions, explores topics in depth, or provides a how-to guide. This may be used for a top-level keyword article within a silo. A blog post is very similar to an article, but is often used for news, updates, or shorter form content. Like articles, blog posts are designed to engage users and drive organic traffic, but may also be used for supporting keywords within your content silos. A product page is designed for e-commerce sites with the intent of highlighting your individual products. These pages are typically associated with transactional keywords and have very clear product descriptions and information. A product category page is typically used in e-commerce to group products or services into similar categories for easy navigation. These pages can be pivotal in targeting broad keywords and niche subcategories to help with organic traffic and customer funneling. Category pages are very similar to product category pages in that it's going to group related blog posts under a common topic like SEO basics. This helps to improve user navigation, support internal linking, and help search engines understand your site's function. Finally, a service page is typically used to convert visitors into leads. Service pages are going to supply detailed information about the service being offered. For today's purposes, we'll be creating an article and we'll make that selection here. As I said earlier, keep in mind that by inserting your ChatGPT API key and connecting that to the AI writer, you can greatly save on the amount of credits being used in your article generation. If you do not connect that API key, then these rich pieces of content may cost additional POP credits as you make those selections. You can see here as you toggle on some of the different types of content that your credit balance can be affected by how many particular pieces of rich content you're using throughout your article. There are indeed several types of rich content that the AI writer can add to your article to help enhance it. The suggested ranges, as given here, are pulled from all of that competitive data. The suggested ranges, as given here, are pulled from all of that competitive data that we pulled in from the Content Brief tab. Your rich data may include things like bold tags, italics tags, images, lists, tables, forms, FAQs, etc. Some of these types of rich content may require further instruction from the AI writer. In particular, lists and tables always require some extra input in that final writing stage. Other pieces, like the images, will use DALL-E 3 to help create these particular images based on an advanced prompting system that also looks at the content being generated and uses that within the prompts for each of the images. Finally, the new internal linking feature enables users to add in a main top-level page as well as supporting pages to incorporate internal links through the AI writer. Simply select the types of rich content to include in your article. The cost and POP credits will be clearly labeled in the bottom corner. Or again, if you're using that ChatGPT API key, then include as many of these pieces of rich content as you desire for only the 2 POP credits required for the entire article. The next tab for the product description is going to offer you an opportunity to tell the AI writer more about your product or service, and even to provide sample content for the AI writer to use in drawing inspiration from. You can also then describe your target audience and set the tone of voice, the type of author you'd like the AI writer to be, and any brand information that you think would be pertinent. Then you have the opportunity to exclude any specific words that you feel like make for better writing. This can be whatever you find relevant, whether it be words that give away AI writing, commonly misused words within your industry, competitor information, etc. Finally, the final selection is to decide whether or not you would like to generate your search engine title and page title separately, which is not something that we recommend toggling. Leaving this button unchecked. If you're happy with all of your selections here, then simply click that Next button to proceed. This is where the AI writer will begin to generate your page title for the article that you are creating. If you are editing a page that's already been created, then you can always toggle the button to use your title for AI inspiration, whereas if you're creating completely new content, you may only have the option to use your competitors' titles for the AI inspiration. In both cases, you can always give the AI an example of a search engine title or page title that you would like it to use for inspiration. Simply make your selections and click Generate Page Title here. Once the meta and page title are created, you can tweak them by simply clicking into each box and editing anything that you would like to change within those titles. You can also regenerate completely new titles using the Regenerate key here. For each AI writer instance, you will also have 5 free regeneration credits to use for the content. This means that you can regenerate the output for specific sections, including here your page title in H1. Simply click the Next button to navigate in to start creating the subheadings for your article. Again, you have 2 different options here. You can use your H2s for AI inspiration if you have a page that's already faring well in search and you would like to keep the majority of what you have written. Or if you would like to drastically edit your content, go ahead and use your competitors' H2s for AI inspiration. When you click Generate Subheadings, the AI will begin to create that basic outline for your page. You'll want to spend some time here really tweaking the settings, the outline of the page to make sure that you get the optimal content from the process. Keep in mind that the page outline is the basis for the article, so it needs to cover all of your major topics. As always, you can click into each of these titles to make any necessary edits, as well as taking hold of a title and rearranging the order of the particular outline by simply adjusting the subheadings to the structure that you would like to see. Notice too, here on the right-hand side, that the page optimization is being continually updated based on the keywords that have been incorporated into the article. Keep this in mind as you begin to make any tweaks to the actual content of the subheadings here. When you're happy with all of those different adjustments as well as the order of the article, simply click the Next key. This will give you a note that you are about to proceed to the next step in the AI overflow, and here you will no longer be able to go back and make any edits to the titles or subheadings that we've previously generated. When you're sure that you're ready to proceed, simply click OK. You now have two options. You can either create quick content, which of course is best for speed, or you can use the custom content creation button. Today, we are going to be working with the custom content so that we can adjust the different levels of revision. Here, you can select the overall revision level for all of the content that you are creating today. The minimum level, again, is typically used in those situations where you're looking to just slightly tweak the content on your page. The medium level of revision is recommended here, and typically what this will do is rewrite the content that you have, but keep the order and structure of the content that you'll be choosing in this next option. Finally, the maximum revision level will rewrite the content completely, using it simply as a source of inspiration. This will be the option you would want to pick if you want the highest level of revision to the content you're creating. Finally, you can also select that you would like to select a different level of revision for each and every paragraph that you are creating. To begin creating your content, simply click into any of these boxes where you can click or select the paragraphs the AI writer is going to use for inspiration. By clicking the tabs, you can navigate through to each of your competitors and then find the content on their page that most closely aligns with the type paragraph that you're looking to create. This is the text that the AI will use for inspiration. Take your time selecting content that best fits each section, but also don't stress if you don't find content that fits each subheading. The AI writer will generate copy even with nothing is selected within these paragraph tabs. When you are ready, simply click the Rewrite with AI button to begin the content generation. Once the content is generated, you can click into any paragraph and edit that paragraph with your thoughts. You can regenerate a paragraph up to 5 times by simply clicking the Regenerate tab down here. In addition, as you work through those regenerations, you'll also have the option to view history. So if you like a previous version of the paragraph more than you like the revision, you can always work to restore that as well. Keep in mind, like I mentioned earlier, that some pieces of rich content, like the list, may require some additional instructions in order to help generate. You'll simply click on any list to give the AI some additional instructions. Keep in mind that the more specific you are, the better the quality of the content. Simply click Generate, and the AI will create the list instead of the placeholder that we had. Keep in mind that generating the rich content and making edits to each paragraph could also potentially affect your word counts and overall optimization score. If you make some heavy edits, feel free to update that optimization score to double check that your content is still fully optimized. Images created using the GPT Image 1 model have lots of options as well. If you're happy with the image that the AI has created, simply download the image by clicking into the image and hitting the download button. If, however, you'd like to slightly alter the image, simply hit the Regenerate Image button and paste in your instructions into the prompt to help the AI understand how you would like the image to be altered. Click Generate Image, and the AI will use your instructions to regenerate the image and allow you to download it. When you are satisfied with your final piece, go ahead and click the Download as Article button at the bottom of the page and pick the type of format that's going to work best with your CMS. Upload the content to your site. Don't forget to set Pop Watchdog to help you keep track of your results within the SERPs. I hope that you found this information today helpful, and as always, good luck optimizing.